Good evening, children. In this class, we will see three problems based on locus of a complex number. Based on locus of a complex number. First, I will explain what is meant by locus. Locus means, suppose if you are starting from a point and moving towards some other point in a path. You start at one point, you are moving and you are creating a path and moving to another point. When we join the initial point and the beginning point through where you walked, we will get a path. That path traced by a moving point is nothing but locus. So locus means the path traced by a moving point. Children, I will tell again. Locus, meaning of locus is the path traced by a moving point. So a point moves, when we join, wherever the point moves, when we join, we will get a diagram. The equation of that diagram is nothing but locus. So using locus, we are going to see three problems in this class. First question, obtain the Cartesian form for the locus of z is equal to x plus iy in a condition is given to us, modulus of z minus 4 is equal to 16. In the previous class, we studied about circle, right? Complex form of equation of circle we have seen. In this, we will see problems related with locus. Okay, what we have to find now? We need to find the Cartesian equation, Cartesian form, or they can ask Cartesian equation also. Both are same. Cartesian equation for this complex format. Question is simple. This is a complex format. They are asking us to find Cartesian form for this. Okay, how to do? We will first take the question. The question is taken here. Z, in place of z, we should substitute x plus iy. Z is nothing but a complex number, so we are putting x plus iy. And minus 4 is written as it is. 16 is also written as it is. Now you see this split real and imaginary part in this line. What is real part? X is real part and minus 4 is real part. So x minus 4 we are putting in a one bracket, and the imaginary part is written separately. So splitting real and imaginary part is nothing but this step. Okay, you know already what is meant by modulus of a complex number. What is meant by modulus? How to calculate modulus of a complex number? Square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. This is real part square plus imaginary part is y, so we are squaring that, which is equal to 16. Now I don't want root to be present here, so what technique we are having for removing the square root? Squaring on both sides. So root will go here and square will come here. 16 square is nothing but 256. 16 into 16. Okay, now we have got an equation like this. You know this is of the format a minus b whole square. So expanding a square plus b square minus 2ab plus y square equal to 256. You should not have any doubt here because it is algebraic formula. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square means 4 square, minus 2ab, 2 into 4 into x, 8x plus y square equal to 256. Bringing this 256 to left hand side, what happens? It will become minus 256, right? Minus 256. 16 minus 256 is minus 240. Remaining thing I am arranging here. X square plus y square minus 8x. Combining these two numbers, we are getting minus 240 equal to 0. So this is nothing but the Cartesian form of this complex format. So this complex format is written as a Cartesian equation. So if we draw this diagram, we will get the locus, right? So try to understand the question. Locus is nothing but path created by a moving point. We need to find the equation for it. We have found the equation here. I think you will understand this. We will go for the next sum. Again the same model. Question number 45. Obtain the Cartesian form of the locus of z equal to x plus iy in imaginary part of this equal to 0. Again, the condition here is mod z minus 4 equal to 16. The condition here is imaginary part of this should be equal to 0. With this condition in our hand, we are going to find the Cartesian form. Cartesian form, or otherwise called as Cartesian equation. What is the condition given? Imaginary part of this is equal to 0. Now see this carefully. First we have to calculate this, expand this, and then imaginary part should be equal to 0. Using that condition, we are going to find an equation. Again I repeat, obtain the Cartesian form of locus of z is given as x plus iy in this condition. So in the answer, we should start from this, right? So first I am writing the condition here. This is the given condition. Imaginary part of this should be equal to 0. What I am going to do, 1 minus I have taken here. Z means x plus iy plus 1. First I am calculating this alone. This bracket alone I am taking. In place of z I am writing x plus iy plus 1 is written. This is equal to, you multiply these two brackets. Multiplication and all you should know. 1 into x, x. 1 into iy, iy. Minus I into x, minus ix. Minus I into iy, minus I square y. This plus 1 I have written here. Again I am going to split real and imaginary part from this line. X is real part or imaginary part? Definitely it will come in real part. What is the meaning of real part? It should be without I, or it should be free from imaginary unit I. Okay, x is real part. This is imaginary part. This is imaginary part because I is present with them. What is the value for I square? You know very well, I square means minus 1. Already one minus is present, so this is plus y. Actually the value is plus y, so it will come in the real part. So x is a real part, plus y is imaginary part. Don't ask her why it is plus y, because I square value is minus 1, and then this plus 1 will come in the real part. So 1 2 3 4 5, totally 5 terms are present, out of which 3 are coming in the real part. Remaining 2 will come in the imaginary part, that is iy minus ix. Take I as common from these two, y minus x, I into y minus x. So how this step comes? From this line, split real and imaginary. What is the condition given to us? Imaginary part is equal to 0. That is I am writing imaginary part equal to 0. Now which is imaginary part here? This is called real part. This is imaginary part. So y minus x should be equal to 0. Otherwise I can say x equal to, by taking this to other side, x equal to y, or even I can say x minus y equal to 0. These three can be said as a solution. This is nothing but what? Cartesian form or Cartesian equation for this complex condition. This is a complex condition given to us. Using that condition, we are finding the Cartesian equation. Again we will see one more similar kind of a problem. Problem number 46. Obtain the Cartesian form of the locus of z is equal to x plus iy. If you see all the question comes in the same way. Obtain the Cartesian equation of locus of z equal to x plus iy in, this is the another condition. So condition alone differs, problems are same. Okay, this condition we are taking. What is z? X plus iy plus I is equal to, here also in place of z I am writing x plus iy minus 1. They are equal, so I am putting equal symbol here. This implies we are splitting real and going to split real and imaginary part. Definitely x is real part. These two are what? Imaginary part. So take I common from those two. Equal to modulus of x minus 1 is real part. Iy is alone imaginary part. So from this how it comes? Splitting real and imaginary here, splitting real and imaginary here. What is modulus of a complex number? Formula is root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Real part is x, so x square, plus imaginary part is y plus 1, so y plus 1 whole square, equal to, here also modulus of a complex number, so square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Since left hand side and right hand side both carries root square root sign, it will get cancelled, right? both carries square root symbol, so we can cancel those two and write the terms which is present inside alone. X square, this is a formula a plus b whole square, so I am expanding that a square plus b square plus 2ab equal to a minus b whole square, so a square plus b square minus 2ab plus y square. Children, I think you will not have any doubt because simple steps only. We should know how to split real and imaginary part. And what is mean by modulus of a complex number? Modulus means root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Okay. From this, root gets cancelled. X square is written. A plus b whole square expansion. A minus b whole square expansion. Y square is written. Now what should I do? I should cancel x square and x square both sides. Y square and y square will get cancelled on both sides. Plus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled on both sides. So out of the 4 terms present, 3 will get cancelled with the opposite side. So which alone remains? 2y alone remains here. Minus 2x alone remains here. Again I can cancel 2. So y will be equal to minus x. Or otherwise I can say minus x is brought to this side and becomes plus x. So x plus y is equal to 0. This is the Cartesian form or Cartesian equation. So children, I hope that you will understand all these sums, but all the three are similar kind of a problem, only the condition differs. This is the first condition, and the condition for this here is imaginary part equal to 0. So only all the three problems are similar kind of problem with a different condition. So I hope you will understand. If any doubts, as I say, you just text to me or call to me, right? Thank you, children.